Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Nice and sunny today. I had my PSA for today. I hate when I choke up on words. But my PSA for today is to reach out to those who build you up. Post it on my Instagram, put it on my TikTok. Trying to be as inspirational as I can. And so my point is, let me get to the point. When you know you have someone in your life. It could be someone, it could be a group of people. And I think I've hinted to it before. But right now, I'm saying, like, for those tough times, breakups, death, being stuck in the house right now, or working and don't know if you're safe, being scared, reach out to those who fuel positivity, who fuel a better you, who push you towards being greater. God uses people in many, many great ways, and you can be someone can be used to get you to a point that you need to be at. It's not always going to be, stroking of the back, rubbing of the hair, stroking of the face. It's not always going to be that. Sometimes it's going to be, when are you going to wake up and smell the coffee type of talk. So, when you get someone like that, like don't push it to the side. Sometimes you got to just listen, right? So listen to what the person has to say to you, because you went to that person with whatever information you went to them with, and you can't always expect for people to not have an opinion. A lot of times you're not going to agree with it, but sometimes just just listen for a minute. Just listen and hear with your mind, and say, what points can I take from this to help make my situation better? Because a lot of people are all about happiness. They're all about making themselves better. Oh, I got to do what's right for me. I got to blah, blah, blah for me. And then when it comes time to do what's right, they don't always practice what they preach, so to say. So my advice is if you're going to go to someone for advice, accept what they have to say, not in a way where you're going to do it, but not accept, that's the wrong word for it. Take it in and process it. Process that information. Process what you are trying to gain. Process that information, compare and contrast it to what you're going through your situation. Because not all of it may be good for now. Some of it may be needed for later. Somebody may tell you something and it just may, at the time, be like, ugh, I hate when they say that. They always say that. But think about why they're always saying that. Whatever the saying may be, or whatever the phrase may be. And use it for when you really, really need it. Sometimes the power of repetition is so strong that you get to a point where it's like, this person used to always say this to me. Everybody got their little famous quotes. When somebody passes away, people be like, yeah, that person used to always say. And everybody go, yeah, they used to say that. And what makes people so amazing is that we can remember something that maybe the person who delivered it may feel is so minuscule, and it impacted us and it made us be better. So you don't always have to use every negative thing and turn it into a negative. Sometimes you could take a negative and turn it into a positive and use it for when you feel like whatever. But we should be in the business of making ourselves better. It doesn't matter what age you are. Because some people are like, well, at this age, you should know. Because you're not going to, sometimes you could be 75 and still not know where you want to go or where you want to be. That's just your makeup. But you want to get to a point, and sometimes you won't even notice that you know more about yourself or know where you want to be. You know more than you think you know. And it's amazing how the human mind works, because the more you say something to a person, the more it becomes part of that prefrontal cortex. And it becomes so natural to them that they don't even notice it. I mean, like, something as simple as cross the street, always look both ways. You hear that a lot as a child. Your mom says, look both ways. Or your dad, whoever's making you cross the street. But you hear it from multiple people. Always look both ways. Make sure the light is this red. Make sure the blah, 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 blah. Even if the light is green, look both ways. Make sure there's no car come. As adults, what do? And we proceed. So that's been said to us so much, it's become second nature. If it's not, sorry, but for the majority of people that I know, it's become second nature to look both ways, to always look around. When you're walking at night, you hear this all the time. Be careful. Look where you're going. Look at your surroundings. Pay attention. So what do? Some people do it so inconspicuously, you don't even know that they noticed you. Some people don't look around, because some people are taught not to look around. They're taught to look around in a safe way. Like, you don't have to go like this, because you look suspicious or you look like a target. So you just look. You know, you walk a certain way. Some people, they carry some sort of way. But the point is that use things that are going to help you better yourself, not hurt people. Bettering yourself, not getting to the point where, oh, I'm going to use that advice for my gang-related stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about I'm going to use that advice to get ahead in life, where I'm not hurting people, where I'm getting better, where I'm helping people. There is more happiness in giving than receiving. And let me tell you, when you give somebody advice, the happiness that comes to you because they took it, they don't have to say anything. You just know they took it. It's like, wow, they actually listen to me. I be saying stuff, like you could get that feeling. So my PSA for today, reach out to those who better you. For those who are bettering people, do the same. There's always someone out there who can help you see better. It doesn't have to be the wisest. It doesn't have to be the oldest. It doesn't have to be the smartest. It can be someone who you don't even feel is that intelligent. It can be a child. And they be hitting you with some gems sometimes, because remember, they're learning black and white. And we are already in gray matter. They're learning in black and white, so they see things like this and things like that. We see a bigger scale of what's going on. We see a lot of gray. So we be like, I'm going to do this, but, maybe I don't have to. They be like, why would you do that if you told me that we can't do that? That doesn't make sense. And it really doesn't for them, because you taught them this way of doing things. So you can learn a lot from anybody. Anybody could teach you a lot. So that's my PSA for today. Reach out to those who better you. Okay? I talked about some other stuff, and I'm always going to do that in my little talks, in my little PSAs, because I think everybody deserves to hear this type of information. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It is Wednesday. I'm in New York. It's 9 o'clock. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Polo out.